Greetings, and today I have another Gwent deck video for you guys. So this is the second movement deck. Actually, before I get started, here, if you guys haven't already, be sure to guys join my Discord server. If you guys want to come help me out with sort of deck ideas, video ideas, like some of the people there in my server have already helped me out with sort of future Gwent content and sort of helped me out sort of with the direction that this channel is going, because I stated in my last deck video, I sort of exited the experimentation phase, which lasted all of 2 videos literally, but after having a conversation with the people in my Discord server, they definitely helped me out, and I sort of went back into sort of what I've been doing this whole time, which is just Gwent content. Honestly, I was just sort of feeling a phase where it was like, it was pretty tough for me to, you know, play Gwent games because obviously of the decks I was playing. So I decided to go ahead and brew up a couple of just decks that I just felt like playing, and I was honestly feeling some movement, so I went ahead and made a couple of movement decks. The last one was a skeleton movement deck. This one is going to be scoia'tael. This one will not feature weather, nor will it feature Regis, because I sort of already done those decks. I will probably go back and revise those decks at some point. I say that about every deck, but like, you know, I haven't gotten a chance to do that just yet. I feel like I'm still trying to make new ones, trying to make them work, because why not? So this one will be using the Triss Lacerate combo. This will be the theme of this movement deck. So far we found 3 ways to punish Rose. We got Regis, Weather, Triss Lacerate, or just Lacerate on its own really. This one is the redundant roll punish, just because it's not just Triss and Lacerate that I have. I also have to reveal, I also have Surrender. Surrender's pretty nice if you're dealing with a lot of soldiers. Nilfgaard, again, I kind of put it all in the same deck, even though you don't really have to. Like I said, this is pretty redundant, and it's gonna suck into short round. So actually, if anything, you're actually okay with playing the Triss Lacerate combo in round 1, or even to reveal and along with it, because if you get stuck in the short round, you got Vernociel and the Great Oak sort of to sort of help you out there. So you still got some finishers. So same format as always. You guys are gonna see me build the deck, and I'm gonna go through some parts of course, of certain cards you guys won't normally see. So the first one, of course, is Triss Telekinesis. As mentioned in the beginning of this deck video, we are going to use Triss combined with Lacerate. I know Triss Lacerate was a combo used in Nilfgaard before, I think last month. Now I'm gonna try and use it here, especially with guerilla tactics, because they're very good with getting their units moving. The movement here is not so much, because I find that, again, opponents already like to move. They either have a habit of row stacking, or they're obviously setting up. Like, for example, for scoia'tael, like if I'm taking on other scoia'tael decks, they sort of fall into my plan of row punishing, because again, they want to set up for that Great Oak. So I sort of use that to my advantage, of course. When I like holding pens, I don't know, it makes me smarter than usual, I guess. Yeah, so I like the scoia'tael. When you take on scoia'tael units, scoia'tael decks, they already like to set up for their Great Oak, so I figured that was already sort of an advantage for me. Even if not, I find that most players like the long round. Like, even though like they would get last say, the long round is pretty nice. But yeah, like there's a place for you to be able to use these, especially if you have more than 7 cards in hand during a round. So there's definitely a place to use your long cards. Just try not to get stuck with them sort of in a short round, especially against monsters, because they're literally going to be worth 2 or even 4 points, which is absolutely nothing against monsters. Novigradian Justice is another card. Novigradian Justice here because I lack the means to deck thin. As you can see, I don't have any nature cards in this deck, so that essentially means that Foth is useless. I could have added a Royal Decree, but I felt like I might not have needed to do it. The only disadvantage of this is Novigradian Justice has to be drawn. It either has to be drawn, or I'm probably not going to get it unless I get really lucky with getting the Great Oak, Vernociel, and Triss in my hand. Because Mata is really the only card that lets me draw. So the advantage of Novigradian Justice is it deck thins 2 cards. It tutors 2 Mahakam Volunteers. The disadvantage is, of course, I have to draw it in order to get it to pull off, and there is a probability that I could break a Mahakam Volunteer. It's still deck thin, but you know, you obviously want that extra 5 points from Novigradian Justice, and yeah, so. So the next card I did added was Surrender. As like I told you, it's a bit of a redundancy. It's really only good if you're taking on Nilfgaard soldiers. I mean, it's good against, you know, every deck, but, you know, you kind of need a bit of help, especially if they have all that armor. Because Lacerate will literally do 0 damage to a Ramon Turcanel plus, you know, a created Ardfane Crossbowman, so you need to remove that armor. So you got Surrender, plus you can Triss Lacerate. There you go. You deal quite a bit of damage to them as well. So it's just a bit of help. As you can tell, I have, like, my bronze package is already pretty good, but we'll get down to that after. The Treant Boar and Kiarn. Kiarn was good because I don't know how to pronounce her name. Kiarn. She's good for locking and moving. So if they're roll locked, you lock them and they don't get to go back to their units. So that's why 7 for 5 actually is pretty fair for her. Treant Boar can actually be changed here. The reason why I even had Treant Boar is because I originally had it. I originally tried to implement poison, but then I realized if I'm going roll punish, poison is kind of too slow for me. So I actually took him off and I kind of just kept the Treant Boar just because why not? So he's here. He doesn't cause too much of a hindrance, but you know, if you want some other 7 provision cards, like Ida's a pretty decent one. You do have the Sappers for Purify, I guess, but you know, Ida's not a bad choice because you can also have some 4 turns of Vitality, which makes it a 9 for 7. Literally the opposite of the Queen of the Night. That's literally what she does. Percival is also an option if you really want to go there, but there is a chance you can get destroyed by Stunning Blow, Parasite, Decoction, Delirium, name it. So, for the time being, I went with Treant Boar. Again, I like to make these decks as flexible as possible. I try not to make them the sort of the perfect deck because there really is no such thing as a perfect deck. Someone will come along and, you know, improve the conditions of the deck, you know? And those are the kinds of comments I like to see because I like to see sort of how I can make this deck better, perhaps for a future revision video. So. So going down the list, I didn't stop at the Lacerate because you guys kind of already know that Lacerate was going to be included because I did have Triss. But just to go through the bronze package, you got 1 Brighthead Dragoon for movement. I feel like having 2 was too redundant, so I chose not to have it. Not to mention the Trained Hawk also lets you move as well, so you already have some extra move there. And again, opponents just have a habit of row stacking, so I mean, they kind of just plays into your favor. You really don't need that much move. Like cards like Melina, redundant, honestly, so I didn't add her. Just one Hawker Smuggler because I find that Hawker Smugglers get countered pretty easily, but of course if they don't, then it really just takes 1 Hawker Smuggler in a long round to get you a crap ton of carryover, and that's actually really good. So I'm just having 1, 2 Half-Elf Hunters because 2 Harmony units are always pretty good, 2 Mahakam Volunteers for that Novigradian Justice synergy, 1 Dwarven Chariot. I feel like, again, 2 is kind of redundant. We don't really need 2. 2 would be good if you're running, you know, a pure dwarf deck because you get some extra rowdy dwarves for you to start boosting your units. Like for example, Zoltan Warrior, I think lets you boost every Mahakam Volunteer by 2, and then you got Munro Bruvis, which can transform them into Berserkers. So 1 will just be enough. You don't really need 2. That'll be for an all-out dwarf deck. 2 Mahakam Marauders, 2 Miners, and 1 Dolbothana Bowman to finish off the 4 provisions. It's pretty interesting because I've been on the low end of the counting for provision cards. I feel like I balance my deck decently well. Like, I don't have too many double-digit provision units. I have quite a bit of like 6, 7s, and 8s. Like Lacerate just really makes it pretty well. So that's sort of the case with that. And that's going to be the deck list. And I have a random Marauder Runestone because you never know what can come out of it. I like that randomness aspect of games sometimes. Obviously, you don't want it to be based on an entire archetype. You know, for example, Assimilate. It's also pretty fun though. You know, you never know what cards you can create. And yeah, so that's going to be the deck list. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave it a like as always. It'd be greatly appreciated. I've appreciated your guys' support up to this point. But I've been told that I'm a bit stone-faced, so you know, it is what it is. It's hard for me to express emotions. I've been stuck in this room for like 5 years. Not like constantly, but I mean having a computer right in front of me, it's kind of the life, you know? So some of you guys will understand. And of course, subscribe for more Gwent content. And I'll send you guys over to some gameplay. It's funny, the moment I was playing against him, I see like the viewer surge goes up. I was like, oh, are these guys like spying on me or something? But it's all fun, dude. It's just a game. Oh, now this is where Half-Elf Hunter would have been nice.
Never ever whistle in a mine.
I maybe have to let him know you're a streamer. He's hosted me before, but that was like way before, like, cause I streamed like last year during the summer, and that's when I like, you know, that's when I started, and then like I stopped streaming until like December. So, but I don't know if he remembers anything. Yeah, you can get moved, bud. Yeah, no, I think he does. I don't think he's gonna forget. I know it's been a while, but I don't think he's gonna forget. So you're my only harmony. Pass the floor around one. Interesting. Dealing with artifacts must have been stressful. Yeah, because I know people are starting to swarm up just so they can deal with Poison Ball, and then I decided to go one step ahead, and then I run into him. I think I have to pass at 7 here. Yeah, I'm gonna pass at 7 here. That's why the moment I saw his name, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm dealing with poison soldiers. He doesn't seem like that kind of guy. And now they're all gone. That's how convenient.
3, 2, 1, go!
You're still in rank 1? Wow, this guy's trying to play a nerfed... He's trying to play a nerfed hidden cache. Okay. But I was watching his stream, so we called a truce. Oh, okay. You're not going to pro rank? That's fair, that's fair. So I no longer have to deal with his Passiflora shenanigans, which means I deal with literally everything else. Gotta protect my number 1 NA rank. Fair enough, fair enough. That's pride. Slice it up just again.
Be still.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to let that one go. Trinet is coming for you? Really? Is he also not going to pro rank? Honestly though, like, I don't usually stream like on Mondays, but it's like I don't have work, plus I need recordings. For now at least. Oh wow. That is so gonna help you, buddy. Actually, he's doing me a favor through this, not gonna lie. Who do I get with Mata? Oh, I get Vernasiel, so I just missed Triss. Shame.
Hey.
Made it onto a Trinet YT video. That's good. Oh, you walled? Really? Oh, I have to deal with him.
15 years in the sewers begging like
All once. Wait, no, I have to lacerate first. And then I deal with him. Or is it he smacked me? Well, I mean, hey, that's... I mean, better than getting smacked by him than through anyone else, honestly.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
Now he knows I punish Rose. So I don't know why he still wanted to go the long round, but I mean, hey, whatever. Too bad I don't have a means. I mean, I can lock Louisa actually, unless he's running Purify, then in which case I can't. This year brew, yeah. I think I kind of overdid it on the row punish because I have a lacerate and a surrender. Maybe because I also have Triss. Oh shoot! Ah, that's tough. That is tough. Cause, oh boy. Alright, fine. Not enough. Exactly, not enough row punish, man. It's gotta be more. But drawing this was tough. Alright, half elf hunter. Welcome back. Welcome back, friend. Actually, you should have gone to the ranged row. Back row. But yeah, like I'm just getting some footage to record for what do you call it? For YouTube videos. It's really all I'm doing today. I mean, it's a long holiday, so take it. We'll get Vernacio going.
Connects folk to one another.
We missed out on Triss, but it's fine. We have Surrender. It's good. And Teruvial, actually. Teruvial is also another big row hit card.
It's been a long, hard road, hasn't it?
But yeah, this Novigradian Justice actually is not good here. It's gonna have to be the minor. Just tech, okay.
Lucky, keep your heat. Oh, I'm feeling sleepy, grumpy, dopey, and bad.
Complete the poison if you like, friend.
Premium grade won't find any better.
Hmm. Tough.
Right! Come on! Who's best?
I don't even have lock, so I can't even lock his Louisa, which means Louisa Sevilla still goes off. More poison! Ooh, okay.
Leave it to us.
So... he's played 3 poisons. He's probably gonna have a mutated hound then. Yeah, it's gonna have to be mutated hound. What else could it... or, yeah, oh yeah, true. Alright, that's fine.
My fist ex purist here is purist in all nothing.
Surrender's kind of a waste on these two.
Cast off your arms, then we'll talk.
Now that I think about it, I actually should have dealt with one of those Passiflora Peaches the first chance I got. Wow, he has more poison. Surprising. I think that's the last of his poisons though, so... 6, 4... Yeah, okay. Sure. So those last two, well, actually, can't guarantee that they're gonna be Luisa Savola. But he is gonna be down quite a bit though, so. It's Moral Savola then. Okay, it's gotta be.
My reason to travel, I mean.
I don't know if there's gonna be enough, let's hope.
You die, human.
So I'm gonna be down to 40. He'll be at 19 plus 7, I think it's 36. Plus 2, 38. Yeah, I win. See, that's how much hidden cash is degraded. You can't even beat a oh, it's Philippa. Oh. This is how you know Syndicate has really fallen down to slumps. I go second? Okay. I think this time I will use Novigradian Justice, I think. Keep the rest of this hand.
Beneath the ground rest countless riches and corpses.
Does he have any roll-locked units? He has his Hawker Smuggler, right? Yeah, he'll have a Hawker Smuggler for sure. This will make him think that his Hawker Smuggler is safe, but I have a Redhead Dragoon to deal with it, so... It's not safe, actually. I'll give him that false pretense that it's safe, I think. That's what I'll do with it. Okay, guess he's not taking the bait. That's fine. I wonder if, does he have 2 in hand? Because now I can probably do that. Okay. Maybe I should have played this first then. And then next turn I can actually play Novigradian Justice, so it's not the worst. Oh, okay, well, I figured he'd have something to move it with. So does that mean he doesn't have a... I mean, I still have another trained hawk, so... I'm not in the worst position right now. But I like how he's row stacking his units, so that mine are actually gonna get better. Like, my row punish strategy is... Like, he's actually just walking into my... Isengrim's Council, okay.
No mercy!
Oh. You think he'd be hiding another move? No, okay, I didn't think so.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
And I still have some pretty valuable carryover, so I'm still in a really good position. It really all comes down to who invests more, I think. I mean, Novigradian Justice honestly is not much of an investment because I'm thinning my deck, which is nice. Okay. Sure.
That is all I need.
I guess you're finally getting tired of me getting that carryover, huh?
You're lucky to keep your heat.
We're the best regiment
Okay.
in the whole plowing north.
Okay, that's fine. I guess we can surrender here then. Pretty good surrender if you ask me. And then we can even move, if we move Guerrilla Tactics back, it's not gonna be good though. Maybe I could have, I wanted to play to reveal, but I feel like it's not. I mean, he moves that board back, okay. Oh, he passes on even? Dang. Passing on even, huh? Alright. Alright, buddy. You do you, honestly. You do you, I think. Oh, this is such a good hand. I can try to beat him. You know what? I think I'm gonna let him have his Mystic Echo. Ah, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's play Half Elf Hunter. Actually, there's no harm in pushing, right? Because worst case scenario, I get last say, so. Now that he knows I can roll punish, he's probably going to try and change that strategy up.
I don't recall.
Yeah, because he knows I roll punish now. He knows that's my specialty. And the thing is, the problem now what I'm doing here is like the shorter I go, the worse it gets for me. I feel like I could have just passed after he played the Riot Fledgling. Fog? Into what? Call the Forest, maybe? Yeah. Into Fidges. Okay, then that's my pass. Yeah, that's 100% my pass. Alright, you can have this, buddy. Getting him to use Fidges, Fob, and Call the Forest is pretty clutch. Pretty clutch, not gonna lie. So essentially the idea here is I'm going to be punishing him until all he has left is his 2 Dryads. That's pretty much what's going to happen here. If I can get that Lacerate, that's GG. Actually, Hawk is fine. I like Hawk too. I like me some Hawk. Now here's the thing though, he kind of has to row stack to make his Oak stronger, but in turn that makes me stronger as well. Yeah, you're going to the back row. As counterintuitive as that would seem, it has to happen, I think. Mata gets us Kiaran. Or Lacerate. It's a roll, actually. Mata's gonna be a roll here for us. Dryad Ranger? Nice and poison on a Hawk, honestly.
Leave while you still stand.
Nice and poison. Yeah, well, give me Lacerate. Give me Lacerate, it's over. Yes. We have 3 cards that punish entire rows. It is beautiful. And the thing is, he has to row stack. He doesn't row stack, he loses. Because his Oak's gonna be so weak. I mean, this is fine. It kind of has to happen. It's unfortunate, but I mean... Do I want to Sage? I feel like Sage... Ooh, you know what? It's pretty good, pretty good. So, okay, so at the end of my next turn, right? Okay, that's fine. So what I do here is I move you. And then I can play regular lacerate. And then this will finish off whatever, right? Yeah. I mean, he's still in the lead by quite a bit, so I'm still not safe. Like, I wanted to get Sage because I had 2 other special cards and Sage would have been a good 8 points. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, he's gonna get these boosts regardless. I don't think Mystic Echo's decks run Vernacio? Don't think so. Man, 3 carryover cards though. I don't know. I don't know how he's gonna deal with it. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine, you know? And then we'll to reveal here next.
I like the way you die, human.
So it's Barnabas. Is it Barnabas? I think it's Barnabas Oak. Yeah, it's gotta be Barnabas Oak. Yeah, it's gotta be Barnabas Oak. Oh, he has it to reveal too. Okay. So his last card has to be Oak then. Oh wait, maybe it's not Oak. Maybe it's just. Okay. I don't know what's more powerful. I can... Because I want to kill to reveal. But they're just going to get all their boosts back. So, okay, Barnabas become... Actually, it doesn't matter. I think I just killed to reveal. Yeah, I'm going to kill to reveal. Because I'm gonna guess his last... This is me basing it off of the fact that his last card is Barnabas. If it's Barnabas, then I should be good. Because Triss Lacerate should be enough. I just don't get why that last guy had a Triss without any bronze cards. Like, did he really just do that to target my bronze cards? Oh, it was an Oak. Okay, well, it was a wrong decision on my part, but I mean, hey, it should still be enough though.